why you don't change even if you do each year a vision board. So if you don't know me, it's Alicia, and today I want to talk about the change. One thing that we have is why now is that we are at the end of January, and you say, oh, why she did the video right now? For me, it's like you don't need to wait until the end of the year or the beginning of the year to embrace your vision that you want to change. If you wait until the end of December or the beginning of January to do your vision board, you will have the hype. If you want to lose weight and you go to the gym and after 2 weeks you stop, you will need to understand why you need to change, and especially if you don't want like to be like a cake and after when you take the souffle everything fall down. So you will need to understand that if you want to change, if you really want to have the dream of your life, it means that your life dream, and for me everyone can have the dream but not everyone has the courage to really change. You will need to stop to focus only to the vision board. For me, I use the vision board as a tool, not like at the end of my purpose, because you can put everywhere your vision board in your laptop, in your cell phone, or on the fridge. If you don't make the change, you will don't change. I believe on low frustration, low absorption, but you will need to understand that if you really want to change, if you really want to have the life that you want, you will need to understand why right now you are where you are right now. So you will need to do a reflection. Why you are here right now? Why you don't have the life that you deserve? Why you are not happy? Why you gain weight? Why you don't have the job of your dream? Why you don't love yourself? And when you answer this question as your truth, you will change because you will have a motivation to say, okay, I don't want just to have this this beautiful house and to travel around the world. I want to change to be myself, to be my own truth. And this one is more just to put a lot of picture on Canva or in your wall, just to have a vision and to see each year that your vision board don't change. Me, I didn't do a vision board. I did the reflection and will do my vision board, for example, in January or in March. Why? Because I really need to understand why I'm here, why I don't have my empire right now, why. And when I answer this question, I say, I didn't change. I just lied to me because it's very easy to say, oh, today I will don't do, I will do tomorrow. Or it's so cold to go to the gym, or it's so cold to work on my project. It's so cool to work on my business. It's so cool to open a channel and everything. If you want to open a channel, but you need to do it. It's just things that you don't want will make the change, and you need to work in order to have your vision board, not just in the world, but in your real life. Is a trending thing to do at the end of the year or beginning of the year. But for me, I feel like when you do the vision board after, nobody talk about that. Nobody talk about how to work toward your vision board. Nobody do that because it's fancy to do a vision board, but to make it happen is more hard. And even if you believe of the spirituality, of the law of assumption, of the attraction, you really need to prove to the God that you deserve to have that and you have the courage to go that you don't want to go. And for me, it's like people don't talk about it. They just say, oh, make a nice vision board and blah, blah, blah. Everything will be fine and everything. No, I'm sorry, no, because 2 years ago I did my vision board and I did not want to think was happening in my vision board. I was like once a year and say I didn't change and I was so sad. I was say, okay, let's do another one and that's it. And it's like you are the fool if you repeat the same thing and you don't have a result. And last year what I did is, okay, I will start to do a reflection at the end of the year, like a winter So my reflection starts always at the beginning of October until the end of February, beginning of March, and after I doing my vision board. And during this time, I asking a lot of questions. I doing my shadow work to understand who I am because I want to be my own truth. So I say who I am, what is the root that I need to solve, what is my fear, why I am here right now, why I didn't do, but not to be mean to myself, to understand why I'm scared right now, why I don't have what I want, why I don't have why I deserve to have, because I know that I deserve to have an empire equation. And people with watching this video, if you are still here, please follow. You want to be, you want to change, you want to have this empire that you deserve. Even if it's personal empire or professional empire or both, it's depend of you, what you want in your life and not about just put picture on a vision board. For me, it's helping to see your vision board, but be be realistic. You know what you want. In your head, you want what you want. If you want to have a seven-figure business, if you want to have a husband or a wife, if you want to have a children or a big house, you know what you want. But you don't know what is your limited belief, why you self-sabotage yourself, and why you don't have what you want. And this one is very difficult because people don't understand that. And for me, it's like you will need to understand why you don't have what you have and who you are. And are you truly with yourself? I know that people is say yes, you need to uh, do affirmation. And yes, for me, it's helping to do affirmation, but you need to have a deeper connection with yourself and to understand that you deserve better. One thing that I understand is like if you really want to change, you need to move, but you don't need to move just to go. How, for example, you want to lose weight and go to the gym every day, and after just stop because it's so difficult. No, you need to move to have a deeper connection of your emotion. Is for that for me, you need to have the visualization. But to have this visualization, we need to understand that at this moment is very painful to be where you are. Otherwise, you will stay here. And next year, you will be at the same pace to do the same vision board and say, oh, I didn't do that. I just wait tomorrow. Why you can make the change that 2023 will be different. And for me, it's like every day right now, I challenge myself. I know it's hard because you can see I am in France. You can hear my accent, I think so. And it's so cold outside. But I went to the gym every day. Why? Because I want to change my life. I make my content. I challenge myself to do a YouTube channel in English, to do a podcast channel in English, and I am so scared. But I know that I want to be an empire. And each step that I do is because I have my vision here. But each time that I say, oh no, I don't want, I go back to the reflection and understand why I don't have my empire right now. Because last year I did that. Last year you don't do that. Last year you don't believe as yourself that you are not enough. You know what I mean? So it's for me is that you really need to understand why you are here right now. You really need to do a shadow work, and I know it's painful because it's more easy to do vision board. You will say no, it's not easy. No, you just stay 2 or 4 hours to go to Pinterest, take a picture, go find the nice sentence, print it or put in your cell phone, and that's it. But do the reflection is you ask the question over and over and over by yourself or with a coach. And after you need to make a plan to go to change, and your body, your mind don't want to change because it's not nice to change, it's not be safe to be changed. But the dream world that you want, that your vision that you will have is if you make the change, this one is difficult. I can see for me it's difficult because nobody told you about that. Everyone just say, yes, just make a vision board and everything will be okay. No. Otherwise, everybody will be, if everybody will have a 7-figure business, everybody will have a big house and have a big car and everything will have the dream of their life, but they don't. There are more people which are not happy than people is happy right now. And you know what? It's because they don't take the ownership about what I am here right now is because of me. It's about all the decisions that I take last year and the last year before that right now I don't have the life that I want. But if you really want the life that you want, you really need to understand why you are here, who you are, why you are not happy. And is more than just to put a picture of the board. And for me, when you answer all these questions, you can do your vision board and make a plan to realize your vision. And for me, it's possible. And for me, and believe on the law of attraction and put lot and listen lot of affirmation, do the visualization, pray to God. You can have that because God loves you and wants that you will be happy. He don't want to be that you are sad. But if you don't prove of God that you deserve to be here and you know the love and for me it's like to do a reflection is not hard. It's hard because we make hard. It's hard because we make hard because we don't want to feel bad emotion. But bad emotion is God that allow us to understand ourselves. So why we don't like bad emotion? Because it's just a sensor to say, okay, right now I am not happy, so I need to fix that to be happy. I hope that this information you love and don't forget to be your own too and follow me for more videos.